Episode 5, we take Villanelle back to Russia, back to her roots, back to investigate her family.
This home has such a huge effect on Villanelle.
This episode was a real moment where we would see the origin of this human.
Villanelle's mother's house in episode 5 was a build at West London Film Studios. The exterior is on location, but then that was matched.
We were very fortunate in that we got to go to Romania, to a remote village where they had never had any film crew before. So it had a real kind of grounded authenticity to it.
It's quite an isolated sort of community. You drive for half an hour up a dirt road. And that was a house that we had to make modifications to. We built extra bits onto the house. We made it look considerably larger so that enough people could conceivably live in it. That led on to figuring out how to create an interior layout that worked for our scripted action, but also fitted into the exterior that we were seeing.
One thing you can do with a set build rather than a real location is you can make everything slightly larger, which just gives you a little bit more room for your cameras and for your actors.
It felt like a real home.
Lawrence and his team have done an extraordinary job. They've had complete artistic freedom to create a world that says something about Villanelle and her past. She has a half-brother called Boris, and he's an Elton John obsessive.
Posters, glasses, wigs, Elton John everywhere.
We knew that we wanted some cultural connection between Boris and the West.
He's really obsessed with something that's British. So when she's speaking English, he has this sort of link to her. And I don't know why, but I just thought Elton John. It just felt right.
For Boris, Elton's music is about freedom. It's about wanting to have a better life, to get out, to be yourself.
That sort of manifests itself in this fantasy world that he's developed. We purchased a whole load of images, turned them into a combination of posters and newspaper cuttings, and we've tried to keep it on a level which we believe that a young boy in central Russia could actually achieve. So there's a certain amount of homemade stuff.
We were in that house for a week, which by the end of it was like,
Killing Eves is so well known for its beautiful wides and its landscape shots and amazing locations. But with this, there's sort of a claustrophobia about it. We were really trapped in this house. And I think that energy with those kind of new, really big characters and trauma that she's feeling, this is all exploding in that one location.
Because Villanelle does present so many versions of herself, we're always looking to see a glimpse of like the real person behind all those facades in that episode. Feels removed from the world we've lived in with her up to this point, but is as much, if not more, her than what we've seen previously.